Alrighty, hello and welcome back. Okay, so today we're going to go ahead and try to finish out from 600, level 600 all the way to 1000. I have no idea if we'll be able to do it, but we are going to attempt it. So let's go ahead and try, and I'll show you what my relics are at after the end of this. But this should be relatively easy, maybe. Okay, Gizmo. Alright, so Gizmo is the equivalent of Binary. Binary is the level 600 boss, in case you're wondering. That's a definite increase in health. We may not get all the way to the end, so we'll do what we can do right now, and that'll be what we can do. I have no healing, so that boss was already relatively challenging. Maybe we can get through 700 or 800, and then we'll have a final episode to finish it off. Whoops. Yeah, whatever. I'll just, whatever. Okay, so just so you know, another thing, that initial blast, it takes a little bit longer. I'm actually saving my gold. Because I think I'm going to try to save up for the 500 million and get the increase for the time, or the speed, the clock bonus, because it just makes everything go so much faster that I could probably, obviously I could farm double the amount of gold in the same amount of time. So I'm going to just suck it up and try to save for that first. It's such a huge investment this early, but I think it'll pay for itself. So this seems slow, but when it's double the speed, it's really not that bad. So you won't have to stop and do this, which is good. I mean, I don't technically have to stop it. It just feels a little faster. And since we're trying to make progress, I'll do it for now. But we may actually get the tier above legendary. I can't even think of what it's called now. Is it mythical? I honestly don't remember now, that's embarrassing, but anyways, I've already mentioned it before, so... Mythic, maybe? Mythical, something like that. I doubt we'll see anything. It's probably not going to kick in until after level 1000, if I had to guess. And I forgot to do that one, so whoops. I put the thing on her that makes it so it only costs 1 MB for her, no matter what she casts. And warps are exactly what we want. This actually speeds up our progress here. But yeah, anyway, so now she should not run out of magic. If she does, we're in serious trouble then. Yeah, I mean, just based off what that boss had for health, that's pretty interesting. If you want a summary of what the other bosses' names are and what their equivalent is, I'll go through that now and not worry about this part. So, the level 100 boss, his name was Cutelius, and that's the equivalent of Julius, which kind of makes sense, right? That was episode 13, in case you want to see what he looked like. And then the last episode, episode 14, we did Lexums, which is the equivalent of Alexandria, sorry. Then we did Ganji, which is the equivalent of Gon. That's the level 300 boss. Alexandria was the level 200 boss, which is Lexington. And then we've got the dungeon level 400 in the Lair of Despair. His name was Telwick, and the equivalent would have been Garrick. And then we finished out the last episode with Lil Daisy, which is the 500 dungeon boss, and that equivalent was Demora, which was the undead one. So, just thought you might want to hear that. And that was all those last 4 were in episode 14, in case you want to check it out. Okay, and we're going to attempt, again, I don't think we're going to get all the way through this, but if in some miracle we do, that'd be really awesome. That was the initial plan, but just seeing the boss's health, I mean, we do have these guys to back us up too, but if they get... Yeah, these are the bosses, that's why, okay. Yeah, I guess it's just going to depend. I don't think we have enough power to make this work just yet, but this is definitely the way, eventually. And there will be a slight variation to this later, but we've got a ways to go before we get to that, so... it isn't the worst having them cast this. I don't want to waste all that magic when we have relatively low amounts right now. But eventually we'll have hundreds of thousands of magic, so it won't make any difference what they cast. We'll get there though, all in due time. I mean, the fact that we can progress this quick is because the Lair of Despair is significantly more challenging than the regular dungeon, so I think I'm up to like 2,800, somewhere around there on the main dungeon. So if I could do, you know, I don't know, what is half of that? I can't even do the math. 12 to 1,500 around this, it would be the equivalent of what I'm currently doing there. So would that be impressive? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Again, this is your actual real progression though. Oh, also something I wanted to note, which I also forgot to say earlier, is when you warp in the Lair of Despair, you have to use essence rather than money. So in order to warp to level 500, I had to use 500 essence, which right now is somewhat of an issue, whereas because I had just spent all my essence and completely forgot about it. It's the first time, of course, that I had spent all my essence. I normally keep about 1,000 on me, but yeah, just know that going into it. I didn't even notice it earlier. But yeah, like, we're getting legendaries. That's cool. I don't know if they're any good, but there's our fountain. So we're coming up on the level 700 dungeon level, 700 boss. We don't know what this guy's name's going to be yet, but it will be the equivalent to Tenjin, which is like that mythical guy that basically made your whole party run unless you had fighters. So, he's just immune. It's kind of annoying that he's immune until you kill everything else, but yeah, whatever. So we'll hit this guy. So we do about 5,000 damage here, so at some point they're going to get an attack off, and that will determine whether we survive this or not, I guess, right? I mean, I'm telling you, this will be so much faster, though, when we have the speed up. So I hope that, if I could have gotten through this to all the way through 1,000, then the next time you see this, I'd hopefully have that speed enhancement. But, I mean, we're only at 144 mil, and we need 500 million for that. So, yeah. We're getting there. I mean, it's just going to take some time. I think the investment's worth it overall, though. And I did, I love being able to at least see the health, so we have an idea of how close we are. I mean, the regular enemies we're still fine on. We can go a pretty good amount because remember we've got the third one here too. The third dark mage. Okay, here we go. Tucker, you failed to heed my warning, and you still stand before me. Okay, well, let's find out, buddy. So, 13,000. Oh, we're good. Cool. Alright, goodbye, sir. Goodbye, Tucker. Amazing. You fight these guys every time you go through, 1,000 levels here. And they just get progressively harder and harder, I'm pretty sure, so. In case you were wondering. It feels a little faster doing it that way, though, at least right now. But like I said, once we get the upgrade, it won't matter. We'll be rocking. Then it's just a matter of getting enough of these to continually max magic, and eventually I'll just shift over to this, and we won't even be doing the melee builds anymore. I'm glad I got this little bro, because he's leveling up as we're going, so that's great. Alright, so that's 2 down. Now we're going for the 800 boss. Dungeon level 800. Perhaps we can make this work with the warp zones. I'd love to do this. It'd be so amazing. Unless, of course, it outscales us, in which case we can only do what we can do. So far, we're still well within our range, but once these three can't kill, like, all the groups, we're basically done at that point. So, either that or they can't kill the bosses quick enough. But it looks like, eventually, we won't be able to kill this stuff. It is pretty interesting to see that we are, in fact, able to do this, even with the much weaker version of what we currently have. Now, keep in mind, I could come in here with my melee group, theoretically, and still do this. It just wouldn't be nearly as fast. And since I'm trying to knock out, you know, multiple bosses at once... Oh, crap, I forgot to change it, but... Yeah, 1,800, that's it? That's good, though. We want it to be a little bit lower. And then eventually we'll just start progressing this. I got some plans for later, for sure, so... Just can't wait. Power creep, 145 mil. Okay, good warp. Great. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to it. That money is going up pretty good, so... This is only not even like 750, and we're getting how much per? We're getting 14,000 per kill? It's not bad. And, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's also more enemies. Like, it starts to be 4 enemies right here instead of right there in this place, which is another reason why it's considered to be harder, right? But not for us, because we're absolutely destroying them. Yeah, normally the first 2 only have 1 enemy, and then the second 2 have 2 enemies, but here it starts out with more enemies here, and it starts, so 2 here, 3 here, and then 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, whereas the normal dungeon it's 1, 1, 2, 2, and then 3, 3, 4, 4. So you're getting more kills, and you're getting more gold because of that. So that's partly why it is what it is, so... Just in case you hadn't noticed that that difference. I probably should have mentioned that last episode, but of course I forgot. So my bad. Okay, good. A fountain, that's great. It's ironic because now I'd prefer the warps, but fountains are also very good. They're at the top of my list. Just imagine when we get the actual good gear for these guys, or these ladies, I should say. They'll be absolutely destroyed, man. But, I mean, these aren't bad. It's a tier 10 version of that. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's nowhere near as good as it's going to get. That's the beauty. We can turn auto back on. Great. Yay! A dagger. Yep. After I get the speed thing, I'll go back and probably save another 100,000 to get the health always displayed. Once I can do that, I'm just going to feel so much better. But yeah, we'll get there at some point here. And I know I've mentioned this before, but if you find that you're really loving this game, it might not be the worst idea to toss the developers a couple of bucks. It's literally, it's $2 to get the time unlocked right out of the gate, and it's $1, I think. So it's 99 cents and $1.99. So $1.99 for the time like increase, and then 99 cents for the always showing HP. So like, if you can tell just by this playthrough that you're really having fun with it, I mean, $3. Typically, like I said, I don't normally support in-game microtransactions. I'm not really a fan of them. But in this case, especially with the number of hours I put on this game, I could see someone be like, you know what, it's worth saving some time, a little bit of time for me. So yeah, if you did that, I would totally be down with supporting the devs. I still haven't done it, though. Not for this one. I should say not for this particular game. Very, very rarely, if ever, have I done that, though. But alright, well, we're coming up on this one, so hopefully we can make this happen. I'm going to have to keep at least 1,000 caps on me at all times if I want to work, minimally. If we get to 1,000. That's a bummer, though, that it costs caps. We're still doing alright damage-wise, so I guess we'll find out. Yeah, these bosses aren't that hard, but the tower boss is significantly more health, which I guess makes sense, obviously. 27,000 per kill. Again, it's a joke for, like, later in-game, but right now it's pretty good. Only 148 million. Dang. Alright, here comes the next boss. So this is the equivalent of Kelsie, which is the level 800 boss in the normal game. Oh, that's so cute. She's a little baby scorpion here. She was a big scorpion before. $14,400. Ha! Yeah, no problem again. We're fine. And we still got these two to follow up, so no big deal. I think we're going to be okay, but you never really know. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Yeah, I'd say this is doable. I think this is going to be doable. This is going to be really great. 801. I'll be so happy when I have the fast speed. I know I keep harping on it, but man, is that going to be a huge jump. So much faster to kill him this way. Definitely quick. Tell you one thing though, if you lose your knife, your run's pretty much over. Because you'll start getting ambushed, and there's nothing you can do once you start getting ambushed. You're basically done. And of course, if you lose your thief, then you don't get all the chests. Plus, she has like a bonus to gold and other stuff. Like gold and crit. So, although she's never actually attacking, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Yeah, this is pretty impressive, though. I think I'm going to start leaning into this a bit more. Maybe transition over to this, even for the main at this point. I feel like that's the wise thing to do. It's pretty strong. 1245, though. I need more than that for the main dungeon, for sure. Although, since I can't see the health, I don't remember exactly how much it is. Got a warp, okay. Teddy bears and stuff. Murdering them. Nice. 150 million. We're getting there. Oh, I did max out my essence. It's at 100% on the relic. That much I do remember doing, so. Fountain, that was good, because she was getting low. I am glad I equipped her with the 1 MP thing, because we may not have made it without that, so... Or it would just been me having to be finicky with everything. I wish there were scripts in the game where you could just say, just do this. Well, I guess that wouldn't work. You know, like maybe one enemy, you do this, but yeah, you do that thing, but anything more than one, and it just defaults to that ability, whatever it's called. Oh, triples. Yeah, right. These are the balls, yeah. Dang, we're almost, well, no, we're not almost there, but we're getting there. I mean, from a time perspective, it hasn't been that bad, really. When you really think about it, or whatever, I'm just going to let him do it. It's fine. We always get the warp right here. Have you noticed that? It seems like it's almost every time. That's where the warp is. I'm probably just tripping, but that's what it certainly seems like. Almost 30k per chest now. What are we getting off the mobs? 17 almost. Okay, warp right after this one. Let's see. Nope, not this time. Just absolute obliteration here, though. That's nice. In fact, you remember when we were struggling back in the day, and now, bam, we're just absolutely roasting. Very nice. I am glad I switched over to these dark mages a little earlier than I would have normally done it. I say that like I can even remember that. I feel like the thought didn't hit me until a little bit later in my first playthrough, where I kind of put 2 and 2 together and tried this setup. And then I realized, yeah, at that point I was at almost 10,000, 9 or 10,000 in the main dungeon. Or maybe it didn't go that way. I actually don't really remember, if I'm being quite honest. But we're making some pretty decent time, considering, like, what did we start at? What did we do? We did 600 balls, and so we've gone like 200 or 300 levels? Was it 300 levels? I don't even remember where we started. Uh-oh. Okay, well this is our first, like, not kill. Okay, here we go. Icy Tome, that's bad. Yikes. Alright, well that does not bode well. That means he'll be the same way on the next turn. Yeah. Oh, the fountain will be our saving grace, so... Okay, I didn't catch that one in time. Okay, whoops. The fountain will be able to save us, but that's the only thing that will really save us, I guess. So let's hope we get one. We should, though, right? I don't know, I'm a little worried now, if I'm being honest. Come on. The final boss may put a beating on us. As long as we win, I don't really care. I just want that clear. Is really what it comes down to. So. Okay, I'd like a fountain before we go into this boss. That'd be really great. I don't think we're gonna get it though. Unless we get super, super lucky. Come on. Put me up. No fountain for me. Okay, we gotta warp directly there. Because this will definitely stop at the boss. Here we go. Okay, cheeks. Cheeks, huh? Okay, so... This is Burris. From the original level 900 dungeon. Is this 900 or 800? Dang it, I already forgot. Yeah, this is 900. Okay. So this would be the equivalent of Burris, which is the frosty guy, the big frosty bro. Okay, well we absolutely destroyed him, so I'd say it's pretty likely that we're gonna get a fountain relatively quickly. So I hope. I say that so confidently, like I know I'm gonna get a fountain. That's hilarious. Okay, well we can still kill him in 2 goes, so at least right now anyways. Oh, there it is. Boom. That's what we needed. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna wait this out and try to get the 1,000 kill. The dungeon level 1,000 kill for Lair of Despair. I think we can do it. Oh, double fountains. Perfect. And if for some reason we die and we're really close, we'll just pop right back in here. Well, actually, I say that. I don't want to waste that many caps. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Yeah, hopefully we won't have to worry about it. So. Let's hope that we're good. But you never know. $153 mil. And that's going to take forever to get that speed. Think about how many caps I'll be able to convert if I use that. But the thing is, though, yeah, I mean, just because of the speed, I just feel like it's totally worth it. I could be wrong, though. Maybe I should wait till later and just convert all this to caps. I don't know. I'll decide later. I don't have to decide immediately, right? I mean, I can think on it. We could be way more powerful with these guys, though. So that is something to consider. Okay, another warp. That's great. That's what we want. Ooh, pretty. That's like a rarer one. I don't think I've seen that one once. I definitely can't do it as fast as the computer. It's pretty close, but it's certainly not as fast. The computer is ever so slightly quicker than I can click, which is fine. That's what I would expect anyways. Plus, it's going to be pretty awesome to see this loot. Another full heal. Perfect. Oh yeah, we're doing this. We are doing it. I hope we don't get wrecked. It'd be pretty funny if I got absolutely obliterated here. Look at all that cash. Over 90k right there. Which of course doesn't sound like that much, obviously, but imagine if we could have gotten this type of cash at the beginning. Of course, that's not how the game works, clearly, but it's pretty tight. Well, we're almost there. Another fountain. Wow, they are being pretty generous now. So that means later, when I really need it, we're probably not going to get it. Also, it's fun to watch the bags and see if you see a legendary drop. Uh-oh. Look at, see that? That's the ability I never showed off, and it actually can inflict burn, which is kind of neat. Okay, well, we got past that one, so that's nice. No problem. I have a feeling there is going to be that one boss that we're going to have a problem with. And it's not even going to be the final boss, which is the irony of it. It's just going to be a normal boss, and the main reason for that is he doesn't take damage until his minions are killed. You know, the guy with those two stupid frost things out here. I think that's going to be... You know what I should do? Another fountain. Wow. I think I'm going to try something different when we get there. Instead of letting them auto. Alright, I think this is him. Is this him? No, it's not. Okay. It must be 980 then, is where that'll be. Yeah, I think we're making really good time. This is encouraging. Oh yeah, he's definitely a leader this one. Not bad at all, though. I mean, this is pretty good progression considering. Or at least I think it is. Let me know in the comments if you think I could be doing something different that's even better. I'd be very much interested to hear if you have better strats for where I am in the game currently. Because, I mean, obviously I don't have billions of gold. I don't have any caps. I don't have any of that stuff. So I can only do so much right now. Alright, 980. That's going to be where we really shine, I hope. So my strategy here is, since I'm Oh, crap. Since I'm manually doing this anyways, I'm going to manual the boss and use the heavier attacks right out of the gate. We'll see if that makes a difference. It should, in theory.
Ready? Here we go. Alright, this little jerk right here. So, we're going to do the Necro Blast. Oh, that is going to make the difference, because we'll kill these two, and then she'll be able to Necro Blast him. It's a little slower, but we run zero risk of dying if we do it this way, because even if she didn't kill him, these two will back me up, so that's the way to do it right there. Boom. You're done, buddy. Casper. That's what he looks like, anyways. Yep, I'd say we have this in the bag. No problem. I have to admit, I was slightly worried, but... And I will show off what I'm running after this, so you can at least see what it takes to get through. I mean, I wouldn't say this is the bare minimum you need. This is probably a little higher than what you have to clear dungeon level 1000 and Lair of Despair, but at least it'll give you an idea of where I was at when I cleared it. Hopefully that'll be useful too. And you'll get to see what going from 500 to 1,000 will net you gold-wise. Again, if you're running the same equipment and, you know, just the shields and, you know, my setup basically. Your mileage may vary, but rough estimates of where we're at versus where you're at. Alright, here it is. This is the final stretch right here. I'm impressed. This is going well. Oh, well, that's going to take us right to the boss. So this would be Ornos, the level 1000 one, except this is not him. Fabulo. I get it. Clean house, but I didn't think it would be so easy for you. 38,000 health, okay. He's angry. All right, buddy, you're dead. Hopefully. Oh, he's a little tougher. Okay, that's great. Well, we might not survive this. Let's find out. Blight Storm. Uh-oh, that's bad. Okay. Oh, we're good. Booyah. Perfect. Nice! Well, we did it. So there he is. And then they'll just repeat, which means now I can just progress this dungeon as far as I can possibly progress it, and I think that's in my best interest, if I'm being quite honest. So there we go. Now, we could continue, and you can see we did take some damage there, but yeah, I'm not too worried about that right now. So, let's go ahead and exit. We'll see what we got out of those levels. Did we get any of the Ultra stuff? He's level 4, which is great. 2.2k Essence, 19.2 million. This is all normal stuff that I'm seeing. I'm not seeing anything that I don't already have much higher tiers of. But that gives you an idea. There's 38 pages. I'm not going to go through all these pages. I'll just do the first 10. But you can see kind of what you could get here. Okay, so that's that. Bam. Not too bad. We killed 1,100 enemies there. All right. And so now our little buddy is level 4. He only needs 263 more battles to get to level 5. So a 20% boost in magic is pretty good because it's a percentage, which means the higher our stuff is, the better. I'm going to equip him for now, but I do like that. Okay, here's where we sit. So this stuff didn't change that much, I don't think, from the last time. I got this to 100. I put this to 75. This is at 50. I can't remember if I did
were these at like 25 before or 35 or something? Anyways, I put these up to 50 in case that's new to you. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So we'll liquidate, and then yeah, that's all she wrote. So at this point, we can level here, but you see cost is 1,000. So every time you go up, it just costs a lot of essence as you progress further and further. But don't worry, because eventually we'll be able to progress it way further than that, and we'll have billions of essence, so it won't make any difference. Anyways, all right, well, I hope that was pretty awesome for you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you found yourself liking the video, if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up button for me, it does help me out quite a bit. And also, if you're not subscribed, now would be an awesome time to do it. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a great one, okay?